Welcome to this week's edition of New Money. I'm Michael Wong. Combining e-commerce with barbecuing, a delicious and sumptuous proposition. Today, we meet a man who's bringing Chinese barbecue online with the vision of changing how Chinese consumers enjoy this long-held tradition nationwide.
This is how a traditional Chinese barbecue market looks. Some people love it, but some don't. More and more people will wind up at barbecue restaurants like this one. No smoke, no interference with residents around. Full of nothing but white boxes and busy staff. This is how a modern barbecue restaurant called Yuanshi Barbecue looks. Consumers just come and pick up what they've already ordered online. And this model is especially popular for those who go camping on weekends. It solves a lot of problems for them.
We're not good at barbecue cooking, and our DIY ones were awful. We have bought their products several times. It has made our outdoor barbecue cooking much easier.
Yuanshi Barbecue not only offers a Taobao shop for consumers to place and pay for their orders in advance, it also provides all the equipment you might need. Sauces, spices, even small fans to get your fire nice and hot. Outdoor barbecue consumers are now a major revenue stream for Yuanshi Barbecue. The restaurant sees 2 peak seasons every year. The first starts from late March, while the second is in autumn. Yuanshi Barbecue helped Disneyland Shanghai to hold a barbecue party for more than 800 people in 2013. For large parties like that, Yuanshi Barbecue sends along trained barbecue hands. Now, 80% of Yuanshi Barbecue's consumers are companies rather than individuals. Where did all these ideas come from? Li Ye is the founder of Yuanshi Barbecue. He actually inherited the business from his father.
I was in e-commerce and the barbecue business was my father's. I put the barbecue business online in 2008, just to see what would happen, thinking it might make some more money for the family. Many young people and companies need outdoor barbecues, and they were often making bookings at my father's shop. That gave me the idea to set up a business like this.
But that idea was hard for his father to accept at first.
I said no to his idea. No one would buy the things we sell online. They couldn't see and touch the food. They can taste it at our restaurant, but not taste it online. But he said that it would work. He said selling barbecue online only needs credibility, sanitary conditions, and good food. You and Mom can do the backup work at home.
Before Li Ye made that decision, his family business, a traditional barbecue shop, was on the verge of going bankrupt. His father never expected Li Ye would come back and pick up responsibility for the business.
He knows a lot about doing business online. He was studying in university. Would he come back to the barbecue business? We had a very hard time doing the business. After he graduated, we gave it a try online and things started picking up.
How good is business now? The company took in over 10 million yuan in 2014, more than doubled from 2013. Li is now flying between the cities, keeping the barbecue going all over China.
So barbecue stalls in Chinese cities are ubiquitous these days, but they occupy the sidewalks, release vast amounts of fumes in public areas, and are epicenters of garbage after a fun-filled, belly-bulging night out. But one entrepreneur is trying to change all of that. Professor Jia Ning, Deputy Director at Tsinghua University's China Business Case Center, joins us for today's discussion. Professor, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So I want to first get your comments on the business model and the positioning of Yuanshi Barbecue. What makes this company unique?
Well, Yuanshi Barbecue, if you think about it, is essentially an online to offline business, or O2O, which actually is a new e-commerce buzzword after B2B, B2C, and G2G, which is government to government, right? So essentially, it allows consumers to place orders online, but then the merchandise will be delivered offline to them. Right? So I think what Yuanshi Barbecue is trying to do is to become the leader in its niche market, which is the barbecue market, and is able to identify an unmet market demand, right, and provide consumers with a package solution to enhance their dining experience. So what's interesting is Yuanshi Barbecue not only offers the meat, product, but also rent out the grills, and you can also rent a chef if you want. Right?
Well, Chinese consumers these days absolutely love and enjoy convenience, so potentially this could pan out and be big business for Li Ye.
I think so.
So, Professor Jia, when we're thinking about eating barbecue, we don't really think about e-commerce or actually putting the barbecue business online, because it's all about enjoying that experience, right? Enjoying the smoky fumes, enjoying the laughter with friends. What are the benefits and the pros of putting the barbecue business online?
Right. Well, I think online barbecue actually offers a number of advantages. First of all, it's quick and easy to set up and entails less upfront investment, right? Because there's no physical stores required. So all you need is a couple of computers and a warehouse. And the user acquisition marketing cost is also lower if you operate online. The online channels will give you access to a much wider geographic pool of consumers at very little cost. And secondly, with online barbecue, the inventory management and order management becomes easy, because consumers will be placing their orders online in advance, right, as opposed to walking in and expect to take barbecue with them instantly. So that will give the owner more time to process the order, right, and prepare the inventory accordingly. And lastly, with online barbecue, the exit cost is also lower. That is, if anything were to go wrong, you plan to shut down the business, then you don't have to worry about liquidating all these physical assets like physical stores.
But nonetheless, you are taking away from enjoying the barbecue experience overall. Now I want to talk about the challenges of actually putting the barbecue business online. What are some of the roadblocks in terms of actually doing that?
Well, I think the number one challenge is actually logistics, especially delivery, because now every order needs to be delivered in person to a remote site. So whether or not you can ensure timely delivery is a concern. And secondly, cyclicality is another concern. Barbecue is a seasonal business. It's more popular in the summertime, but less so in the winter time, right? So how do you wrinkle out the seasonality is a concern, especially for online barbecues, because consumers have little impulsive consumption behavior online, right? So that's another concern. And food safety, right? Having the offline delivery effectively lengthens the cold chain, right? So how do you ensure the food is still fresh when it gets to the hand of consumers, especially in summertime when it's really hot out? That's another concern. And lastly, competition. Because the setup cost of online barbecue is relatively low. So this is going to invite more small players into the market. So the market is going to be very crowded.